It is a matter of time when villagers of Katwari were suffering a lot of troubles. Previously, it wasn't like that. It was a beautiful and peaceful village, but later it was becoming worse day by day. They were suffering from a disease that they had not ever imagined. One of every family member of the village got the disease daily, where he or she could not move, could not listen, and could not say something. They were like a living corpse. All the villagers started getting worried. Nobody knows how and why this disease has been happening for a few days in their village. All were clueless. The villagers called some famous clinician, but unfortunately, no one even could find a cure for that disease. One day, two people were talking aside. Sham, what has happened to our village? We need to find any solution, otherwise, our village will completely destroy soon. Ram said anxiously. Yes, you are right, Ram. Do you remember the monk who came to our village some days ago? He was saying something about to bad happen in our village, but no one listened to him carefully. The villagers ignored the saint's advice and condemned him. The monk's return was harder. Sham said terrifyingly. Yes, I do remember. Probably because of his curse, our villagers are suffering, Ram replied. Who knows? Sham said. But what do we do now? Ram asked. I think we should find that monk, Shyam replied. But it is very complicated. How can we find him? Ram asked anxiously. Did you remember the place the monk was referencing to? He said that he came from Pali Hermitage. Shyam replied hopefully. Yes, I remember. But where is Pali Hermitage located? I mean, in which city? I am not familiar with that because I hardly ever got out of my village, Ram said with sadness. Neither I, but for our peoples we must find it, Shyam replied hopefully. And then they both decided to go out of the village and find that hermitage. So they went city to city, they suffered a lot, and after struggling so badly, they finally reached that hermitage. They meet to a saint at the hermitage, and as soon as they both were about to speak, the saint said immediately after seeing them, You are from Katwari village, aren't you? Both were shocked. How could you know that? Ram asked surprisingly. Then the saint described diligently. The monk you are finding for is not an ordinary monk. He is very powerful monk. His powers are transcendent. His name is Sri Param Rajaji. If someone condemns, misbehaves and treat him badly, then they also have to bear the brunt. Param Rajaji said to me that one day some people must come here looking for me. You will send them to my place. Param Rajaji is living now in Durha mountain, so go and meet him. After saying so, the saint went into the hermitage. Both went to Durha mountain and fell at the Param Rajaji's feet as he reached and started to beg. We could not understand you, my lord, and our villagers got mistaken in ignorance. Forgive us, master, Ram said to Paramrajji, but they got no reaction. The monk didn't say anything for a while. He was in deep meditation. They both sat down with both hands folded. After a couple of hours, the monk speaks. Your misbehavior is not worth forgiving, but still I am forgiving you because you regret your actions. If you want to see your villagers as they were previously, you have to find a boy who always keeps a basuri with him. He is known as Basuri Man. Basuri Man? Ram interrupted in the middle. Yes, Basuri Man. Only his Basuri musical waves can bring your people back in the right shape. Only he, Paramrajaji said. But where can we find him? Ram asked curiously. Nobody knows where he lives. He is a stroller. He doesn't have a permanent address. You have to find him according to yourself. The saint went into his deep meditation after saying that. Some days passed, even they both couldn't find the Basuri man. One day they both entered into a village and asked water from the old man of the village because they were thirsty. They see a child was laying out on the bed, saying nothing, not moving anywhere. Ram says to Sham, don't you think this is the same disease that our villagers are suffering for? Yeah, I see. The disease is spot on match, Sham replied surprisingly. Then the old man came with the water. Ram asked the old man, "Is this your child?" "Yes," the old man replied. "What has happened to him?" Ram asked another question. Then the old man described satisfactorily. "Perhaps my son has become a victim of someone's curse. I bought a lot of medicine, showed many clinicians, but still he could not recover. Then one day a monk suggested me, 'Look out your son to the Basuri man. He will recover your son.' After hearing the Basuri man, both were stunned. Then the old man continues. Later, we find the Basri man, and he is very kind hearted. He didn't waste a single minute and immediately agreed to help us. And he is coming today to look at my son. But why only he can recover your son's disease? Ram asked with excitement. Then the old man explains in detail. People say that he was once a student of a monk, Sri Param Rajaji. He was true devotee of Sri Krishna. One day, Sri Param Rajaji and his student, who later called Basri man, was going through the path of a forest. Suddenly, the monk got injured by cactus thorns. The monk ordered to his student to bring some neem leaves to be applied over his wound. The boy ran into the jungle and started searching to a neem tree, but suddenly he heard something awful. That was the groaning voice of a deer. The deer was badly injured with an arrow. He gets out the arrow from the deer's leg and covers his wound with neem leaves. In this process, he forgets that he also has to help his master. And as soon as he has reached the monk, the time was quite late. The monk was badly angry and cursed him without knowing the reason for being late. The boy falls to the ground. This whole scene was seen by an eminent ascetic behind the tree, and he couldn't control himself with this wrong decision of the monk. And the eminent ascetic cursed to the monk that he will never able to release anyone from his curse. And for the kind hearted of that boy, the eminent ascetic gave him a supernatural power that only he will able to cure any incurable disease in this world. The ascetic gave him a basuri. It was not an ordinary basuri, it was a special one. And due to the melody of the basuri, people started recovering from incurable diseases, and later he was called as Basuri Man. It is also said that the eminent ascetic was none other than the great Lord Sri Krishna, who was taking test of the disciple in the disguise of the monk. Meanwhile, the Basuri man arrives and started to look out the old man's son. After observing, he started to blow the air into the Basuri hole and make a beautiful peace melody. Hearing his melody, the son of the old man got recovered from the incurable disease. Ram and Shyam were not able to believe it seeing this miracle in front of their eyes. Then they both explained their problem about their village, and because the kindness of the Basuri man, he suddenly agreed to go to their village. After 1 month, all the villagers got recovered and normal. The villagers thanked Basuri man and also appreciated the efforts of Ram and Shyam. In the end, all the villagers started to live happily together. And the story ends here.